Raiders going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard. Line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and force.
And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This is Lamar Miller. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Again, it's Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro. go, Navarro Bowman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last week.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a young quarterback. Trevor Siemian, captain of the Denver Broncos, and won the job for a second year in a row. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers may be the best quarterback in the league. You know, Rodgers probably gone for the season. Winston, I think they could have brought him back, but they were cautious with him and kept him out of the game. And Siemian did play in the second half in their loss to the Giants.
Yeah, that's the good news. 2 of the 3 able to return. Unfortunately for Rodgers, not looking so good. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, before this next offensive drive gets going, you know, we still have 2 0-6 teams in the NFL, the 49ers and the Browns, and you're looking at me because I know you made a prediction that one of these 2 teams would win this past week.
Yeah, we had the Giants in there going into it as well, right? We had the Giants, 49ers, and Browns, and I predicted that the Browns would be the first to get off the schneid. Instead, it was the Giants. So the Browns looking at me with a little crooked eye, aren't they? Like, hey, just leave us alone and let us play. Don't make any more predictions, man.
Time running out here on the play clock. Let's go! They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll run with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Offense coming back out for Houston. You and I have had discussions about this offense and how potent it can be with Watson, but it might need to be potent given all the injuries on defense.
Yeah, that's a good point, but we weren't even sure that this offense would be this high-powered, were we? Rookie quarterback in Deshaun Watson. We thought they had the right defense for him to play, right? Because you had the #1 ranked defense in the NFL last year. J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, Brian Cushing, none of them in the lineup right now. So you're right, that offense has had to change up and become the driver of this football team.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 22-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. First down. A right side catch by Crabtree. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Here's Carr. Just keeping the play alive. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. going to try and throw on third down. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second time.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Get down. 6-18.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here comes the Texans now. Watson on first down, setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down, here's Miller.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Watson now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Carr eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And He's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he does.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, 29 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Carr now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Carr to throw again. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Carry now for Lamar Miller. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Come on, let's go. Run.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack. from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Watson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And it's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Patterson. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they...
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the silver and black continue to roll. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. first down. Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Watson steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on second is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Oh, he slipped right by him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now here come the Raiders. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They go play action here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Crabtree. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, 31 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Watson to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. On the move to his, and no escape escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
There's so many.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he finds Cook. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 46 yards. And the silver and black continue to roll. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go! 1-9!
Watson on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! Try it, 38!
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to shake him off. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. Now they go screen, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. 190.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Watson. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eluding the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Griffin. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Fresh set of downs here.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Come on, let's go. What? Now let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down. Carr going to look to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And that will write a finish to this ball game.